Hey folks, I hope you're all doing great out there. Today I want to pay tribute to one of my favorite amps that, in my opinion, gets way too little love, the Peavey Classic 50 head. As some of you might know, Peavey made an impact in the 80s and 90s for building great solid-state practice amps like the Banda or Express, but you didn't see many household names playing Peavey. That of course changed when they joined forces with Eddie Van Halen in 1990 and released the 5150. The developer at that time was James Brown. This guy came just 1 year later, 1991, with a classic series consisting of the Classic 50 head and a few combos. The Classic 50 head was then played by guys like Dan Huff, Alex Skolnick, and was a beloved amp in the Nashville studio scene. While the amp has some basement reminiscent cleans and kinda martially crunch tones, the Classic 50 is really neither of both and stands absolutely on its own. The tubes are 4 EL84 and the amp comes with 2 channels, an effects loop and reverb. What I like the most about this amp is on one hand the full clean sound that can be driven into a nice southern rockish crunch and is an excellent pedal platform, but also the lead channel has a very organic British texture. I'd suggest trying also a 4x12 greenback cap to make this head come alive. Some issues are the vent that can be loud after a few years, and also doing a cap job might improve the amp's sounds without really changing its characteristics. Today, there's still the Classic series around, but to this day the Classic 50 head hasn't returned into production, which is a shame. On the other hand, you get this head for an extremely low price, and to be honest, to get such a quality amp nowadays, I'd say you would have to spend north of $2 grand at least. So grab it while you can. So let's get to some tones.